been using crab snares to catch crabs in the Bay Area for a few years now, and I'm going to share with you everything that I learned. This is a basic guide to crabbing. It should be useful if you're starting out. First, you're going to need to fill up your crab snare with bait. You can use fish, raw chicken, but my preferred bait is squid because it's cheap and it's tough, so it'll last longer. Now attach your weight. You need to attach a weight heavy enough to keep your snare on the bottom and not move. Then attach the snare to your line with a swivel. Now let's talk about rods, reels, and lines. I recommend a surf rod, preferably 8 feet or longer, so you can get that extra casting distance, especially if you're crabbing from the shore. For reels, I recommend at least a size 5,000 or larger. Imagine how much stress you're putting on your reel when you're dragging in a loaded crab snare with weight and possibly a crab or two through the sand and the water. And for the line, I recommend 30-pound test or higher. I prefer braided line because it doesn't stretch and keeps the line a little bit tighter, plus for its extra casting distance compared to mono. Once you're all set, you're going to cast the snare out and wait about 10 minutes or so before you check on your line. Once it's time, slowly reel in any slack. And when the line is tight, pull the rod back, hold it there, and begin reeling. If there's any crabs feeding on your trap, it should get lassoed by one of the snares as you pull back. The objective here is not to give out any slack as you're reeling in, or the crab may come loose. Keep the line tight and keep reeling. Now I'll show you how to handle a crab. You can hold a crab on its bottom using its lower 2 legs for support, and it shouldn't be able to pinch you. The snares can be tricky to get out sometimes. If you think you got a keeper, you'll need to measure it. You measure the crab from the widest point of the shell, but you do not include the pointy tips. So from here to here. Dungeness crabs must be at least 5 3/4 inches, and rock crabs must be at least 4 inches. Make sure you get a crab ruler before you go crabbing. You can get one at most bait shops in the area. Most importantly, if you're not crabbing at a public pier, you will need a fishing license. Do not get caught without one, the fines are high. So when you're reeling in and you don't feel a crab on the line, you can leave it out for a little bit longer, or you can reel it back in, check if it needs more bait, and reset the snares. Remember to reset the snares each time before you cast out. Now I'm going to show you how to tell the difference between a male or female crab. It's very distinct. A male has a thinner apron, while a female has a more rounded apron. This information can be useful because it's kind of frowned upon to keep female Dungeness crabs, even if they're legal size, just because they could reproduce and keep the population up. So what do I do during the downtime in between checking the rod? If I can, I'll explore the area and look for cool things. But the best thing you could do is fish. That's the basics of crab snaring in the Bay Area. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Yo, that looks like a keeper. Sweet beans, yo.